Previously on Follow the Leader. So, you guys are, making your way through the ruins of the ship that are strewn across all of these different trees, and you're, looking at it. Hato, you're seeing it from above, and you're like, how the fuck did they manage this? You don't know, it was real bad. But the ship is all just in bits and pieces everywhere, and you can hear other voices kind of in the distance below on the ground calling out for help. What do you guys do?
I'd like to roll Discern Realities.
You can fuck right out of here.
Natural fucking 20!
Okay, I'm not going to do this, but what if I told Corvus to jump over the side of the ship after that tuna?
No.
He would drown.
After the tuna?
He's a robot!
You guys are in trees. It's not in the ocean. There's trees. You're in a forest.
Oh.
Do not do this to your robot baby.
Not been paying attention?
No,
you said
I
it was
thought we
on
were
a ship.
What?
Yes, that's the problem. The ship is crashed into a forest. You're in a fucking jungle. How did it get there?
So there's a fish
Okay,
just
sorry,
flopping around on
I
the
wasn't
ground,
paying
because there was
attention, but
definitely a tuna.
It's okay, because I was taking note. No, actually my notes are garbage.
Oh my god, Sam!
Alright, so I know you guys thought you might have been in the ocean, and I said, no, you're not in the ocean, you're in a jungle. There's a ship here. How did the ship get here? You see, in the distance, there is this watery, massive shape. And it's huge. It's 30, 40 feet tall. I don't know. It's massive. And it's just kind of watery noises insert here. Kind of in the forest a little bit away. And you can't see it that well from where you're at. But the sun is coming down through the trees, through this watery shape, and it's casting those liquid reflections all over the forest floor, and it's very disorienting for a moment. And you guys inch a little bit closer, bit by bit, until you realize there's a little castle set up inside. There's sand at the bottom. This is a giant fucking fishbowl. And as you're staring at it, from around the corner of the castle, swimming in a sharp side to side, comes a fucking great white shark in this giant.
You fucking
I'm a shark.
gun?
Yeah, you can try.
Shit. Fuck, I've got a javelin. Right, okay, give me a sec.
I'm gonna shoot it with my gun. Are we rolling initiative?
I guess we have to roll initiative.
Yes.
I guess it's time for me to make a death saving throw?
No.
What?
Tomb of Annihilation, y'all. There's a death curse.
What?
There's a death curse.
What?
That means you're dead. You can't
what?
Wait, you don't even get to do a death saving throw? I thought you weren't dead until you, made 3 throws and failed them.
Yeah.
No, there's no reviving. There's no coming back up from 0 here.
What?
What?
What the fuck?
Did I not tell you guys this before
No!
we started the meat
Sorry,
grinder?
Kales has to roll a new character.
Yes. Hi folks, welcome to Follow the Leader, a podcast focused on telling character-driven stories primarily through the use of GM-less tabletop games, where today, I take the lead. You can find us on Twitter and Tumblr at FTLcast. Today, we're going to be diving into a game we've been running behind the scenes for a while, and that's everyone's favorite D&D by Gary Gygax and loads of others. For those of you who are new to this game, please just roll a d20 in any direction and you'll hit an actual play podcast that'll explain it better than we can. I'm Mab, and you can find me on Twitter at LittleLadyMab, and my pronouns are she, her. Playing with me today, we have...
Hi, I'm Dora. You can find me on Twitter at HarpyDora, and you can find the games that I've written at harpydora.itch.io, and my pronouns are they, them.
Hi, I'm Jade. You can find me on Twitter at JadeOxfordRose. I also use they, them pronouns, and if you like hearing me play D&D, then you should come watch me play D&D over at twitch.tv Natural Ruckers on Mondays and Fridays, starting 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. GMT.
Hi, I'm Kales. You can find me on Twitter at Citadel of Swords, and you can find the, at time of recording, single game that I have written at citadelofswords.itch.io. And I also use they, them.
I'm Sam. You can find me on Twitter at SAKalo, and I don't write games, so that's the only place you can find me.
Plug your Etsy!
Oh shit, you can find my Etsy store where I sell tabletop and D&D related nerdy queer stuff at etsy.com/shop/SAKalo.
Nice. Good save. Our lines, which we absolutely do not want to see, are homophobia and transphobia, racism, sexism, violence against children and animals, sexual assault, domestic violence or intimate partner violence, and unwanted pregnancy. Our veils, which we're fine with addressing but will just fade to black on, steamy situations, and graphic descriptions of bodily harm. Now that we got all that, let's get started!
Woo! It's Dungeons and Dragons time!
Okay. I have a question.
Yo.
Is everyone going to level this session? Because if they are, I'm going to be really mad about the fact that I died.
I mean...
Look, it's fine.
Look, I really hope that we're actually level 6, like we said, because I just got my Aura of Protection, and I'm going to be really mad if I can't use it.
You're level 6. I was anticipating that you guys were going to be all level 6.
Oh,
okay.
I'm level 8.
Thank you.
Should I be back using my level 6 character sheet?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I forgot that I was level 8.
Just be OP, that's fine.
I mean...
I'm like super OP, it's fine. I'm also a ginormous shithead, so it's okay. I also don't know how to use... So I have 6 levels in Fighter and 2 levels in Sorcerer.
Okay, so you're technically level 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't use the levels in Sorcerer. Just use your fighter stuff.
That's fair, yeah. But I've still got, like, a lot of hit points.
That's fine.
Yeah, just
Sorry,
deduct,
Kales.
just deduct like
Whatever.
10 hit points from your max, because that's about average for 2 levels.
I guess.
So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to start off with going around the table, since this is our first time telling everyone about these characters. Go ahead, introduce yourself, character name, your race, your class, and any little fun bits of information that you might have for your character, and then we'll go ahead and jump on in. Go ahead and get started. Yeah.
I'm still playing, for now, Hattori Hato Hikari. They're a pigeon Aarakocra rogue, and their parents run a very respectable clock repair shop, so they have no excuse for their life of crime other than it's fun.
Being entirely on my bullshit, I've been playing Kari. Tragically, the only instance in my entire D&D game history of playing a human, because I couldn't imagine Kari as anything else when we started this. He's an Oath of Devotion paladin, and his steed is a really pretty black war horse with a white blaze down its nose called Micah. It's very pretty. Kari is basically a horse girl. So
I love Kari.
I love Kari so much. Wait, we should probably skip me, cause...
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
playing
it's
someone...
complicated.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well,
I guess... I also, have to, actually make my character sheet.
No.
That's fair. Go ahead. You do that.
We talked about this, Kales.
I know. I haven't had time. Work has been so rough lately. It's okay.
Happens. It's okay. So
It's
you do your
okay.
character sheet. I'll tell you everybody about my character. So I'm playing Keta again because I love Keta, and
Love her.
because Keta originated in D&D. And so when that old game ended and we started playing this game, I was like, oh, perfect, I'll just play Keta again. Because now that I actually have her background set up, like I didn't when I started playing her the first time. So I'm a dwarven gunslinger fighter. I invented the gun thanks to my very good, I have an old man gnome that I met who came out of the Underdark up into Silken Spear, which is the place where my character is from. And he taught me how to make stuff that was sort of like guns, but not quite like guns. And then I invented the gun. And I'm the daughter of the Amberview merchant clan of Silken Spear. And I'm really cool, basically. And I'm in this country because I fucked something up, but we're not going to get into my deep, mysterious backstory yet.
You gotta be level 10 to unlock the mysterious backstory. We're only level 6.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet.
Shut up, Kales. I'm using the playset, but, like, trust me, it's different. Also, I've never listened to Critical Role.
Alright, before you, I really need to know, please, Kaz, tell me your new character is some kind of healer. Please.
Y'all might need one of those. We've discussed this.
I cannot continue to be the only person with any healing magic. This is the most stressful I have ever been playing D&D.
I technically... No, I don't have any healing spells.
I hate you guys. I hate you all. Why do we not buy more
Witch Bolt.
potions? That is not a healing spell, Sam.
That is the opposite of a healing spell.
Mending as a cantrip.
That's not a healing spell either.
After they get wounded, you can mend their clothes. That's good to know.
I wonder if you were if you had a high enough medicine modifier and rolled really good, if you could use mending in place of giving somebody stitches.
That's a DM question.
Yeah.
You would have to roll really well, but yeah.
We'll work on that if it comes up.
Yes.
I'm guessing from that pain silence, though, Kales, that your new character is not.
I was trying to break type and not play a spellcaster for once.
I hate so many things right now.
Jade!
We love you too, Jade. We love you too, Jade.
Yeah, look, it wasn't traumatic enough what happened to your last character. You haven't even done me the good grace of bringing in somebody to help. Cool beans.
I love you,
I'm
Jade.
still at full HP, so don't look at me here.
Well, I'm not looking at you right now.
Gross.
I mean, I am too, but that's because I had 2 healing potions with me.
Hedo is a good. It's fine. We all love this good pigeon.
Listen, it's not my fault that Tomb of Annihilation doesn't do death saving throws.
Everyone, press F to pay respects, and we're moving on. Oh no, wait, Kales.
Yeah, give me your character name, since you don't have anything else. Do you have a class?
I'm gonna be playing Meryl Whitmer. She's a
Meryl!
Yeah, she's a half-elf. Definitely a half-elf. Cause I already played... Annabelle was a human, so I'm not doing that again.
Wow, okay. Drag me. Why don't you?
I also don't play humans very much, and I'm like, you want to know what? No, I'm done with that. That's fine. We're good. I think not to steal your thunder, Dora, but I think Meryl's gonna be a rogue.
That's fine. We can be shit.
Different archetypes.
No,
Yeah.
I was going to say sneak attack buddies, but I couldn't think of the word sneak attack, which sucks because I've got 8d6 to throw for sneak attack these days. You'd think I'd know that by now.
Yeah, really.
Oh, my other game, somebody described sneak attack damage as backstab damage, and I've never felt so aggrieved because I love playing rogues.
I have a sticker that my friend got for me, and it's just a picture of a bunch of stabby devices, and it says chaotic stabby. Why limit yourself to just backstabbing?
Valid.
Honestly, that's probably Meryl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna jump on in. You guys managed to make your way through the outskirts, and you're coming into the lost city of Amu in the Cholt Basin. For everyone,
Wait, Mab, I have a question.
Yo,
Because Annabelle's mechanical servant.
yeah.
Could we have made that so that it still worked, even though she's, rip?
Even though she is dead on the floor somewhere in the forest of Cholt.
I thought the shark ate her.
Oh, it might have. The shark is also... Oh, I just had this very weird image of a shark just kind of flopping around on land, even though it's in a giant ooze.
It was in a giant ooze.
It is in a giant ooze, which means there's I won't say it.
Aw, Mab.
F. Press F to pay respects.
Press F to pay respects. Fuck.
How would Annabelle have gotten it? Because intrinsically, the mechanical servant itself ran on her arcane abilities. So would she have had the foresight to set it up to just run mechanically? And does that mean someone has to keep it wound up or charged or whatever the method is?
I mean, I guess, like, I feel like she would have had at least the foresight to make it so that, like, it could still function for a little while after her death.
I mean, it's probably one of those things.
This is worse.
Listen, you're lucky I'm not going to make it start talking in Annabelle's voice and torment all of you.
What? Look, why would you do that to us?
Because I'm mean.
Look, I cannot believe that we have sad robot feels in fucking D&D.
It be like that sometimes,
Listen,
Jade.
there's also dinosaurs in D&D, but,
I can't believe the dinosaurs.
I know, I'm just staring at one because it's right on this page.
Oh, what? Shit.
Yeah.
My AC is not good enough to deal with a dinosaur, and I have the best AC in this party.
The dinosaur can be critted, though, so I get sneak attack, right?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Wait, are we fighting a dinosaur now?
No,
What?
no, you guys are entering the city of Amu. Yeah. But first off, the mechanical servant is just gonna, like, keep going. It will walk in a singular direction, or you guys might have to, like, adjust. It does not have free will for the time being. It is literally just, like, a robot that will just go and chop. Like, I'm making a motion with my hand.
Right. Let's do the city. Last city of Amu, we have a sad robot just following us.
You're
really
all sad
distressing.
robots at this point.
Can I
fair.
submit another thing? The sad
my
robot
God.
keeps following Kari.
Oh, fuck off, Kales.
Well, I was gonna say
So-
Kari might have to be the one who's in charge of the robot. And, we'll
Yeah.
have to occasionally redirect the robot in the correct direction.
I was gonna say that Keta could also be in charge of the robot because she's good at tinkering and stuff and, like,
This is true.
making things in little gears and stuff.
That'll be a project.
Oh my god, no,
Yeah,
because I'm just going to have to...
But Corvus
Oh no.
definitely just follows Kari around.
This is so sad, because Kari's not going to want to fucking fix Corvus. This is just going to suck. Okay, cool. Let's go to the Lost City!
Let's go to the city of Amu!
Let's go to the city of Amu!
All right. So you guys are coming in from the northeast. You've been following the river down through the foothills, where you guys just came in from the Peaks of Flame, and it rushes in from there, down and through a canyon to the basin where the city is. And so you guys have just finished your night's rest. I hope you're all healed up and mourned appropriately. And, had a delicious shark meat for dinner. I don't know.
That's
you could
real morbid if the shark ate Annabelle.
Yeah. Did we butcher the shark after it ate Annabelle?
You're not eating the shark's stomach. I don't know, shark fin soup, you guys.
I hate so many things.
I love you all
Nab,
too.
you're not making this any better.
I was not designed to do that.
All right, then.
Mab sounds like a robot sent from the future at that moment, just to upset us. It was very good. Just like, I was not designed to be kind.
Are all DMs not?
I dropped one of my dice.
Stop it.
Rip.
So
I'm rolling my stats. Leave me alone.
Kyle,
Oh
get
my
out of
God.
my dice.
Stop.
Anyway, so we're entering the lost city of Amu.
Sorry, my cat is just, like, sniffing around him.
Right, we're city bound.
City time. The jungle parts to reveal a dead city enclosed by sheer cliffs. Ruined buildings and stone boulevards rise like ghosts from the floor of the misty basin. Colorful birds glide overhead. The waterfall pours down into the basin, creating a swollen river that floods as much of the city before draining into a deep rift filled with molten lava. A ruined palace lies a few hundred feet from the edge of the steaming abyss. And so you guys are up on the top of the cliffs. They're about like 100 feet high, and the jungle hugs the cliff top that you guys just kind of came out of. And there's a bunch of ferns and orchids and moss just kind of like everywhere. But you do see off to the left of you a little bit, and then off to the right, there is a stone gargoyle perched on the edge of the basin. And they're just kind of lurking there. And if you keep looking, every few hundred feet, there is like another kind of like little shadowy figure that you can guess might be more of these. So what do you do?
We have to pass these to get back to the city.
So I get +4 to history checks when it's about something that's made out of stone because of my racial trait. So can I see if I, as a dwarf, recognize any of the architecture or like buildings as being like dwarven?
You can roll me a thing.
Yes, so I get +4 to history checks. This is the only time I get +4 to history checks because I get a +0 to history checks otherwise because I'm dumb. I got an 18.
Wow,
nice.
That's good. You look at it, it is magnificent stonework. It is in no way dwarven, but they have... You think, like, maybe they might have stolen some ideas from you guys, but this is architecture that has been trapped and lost in the jungle for years, and dwarves aren't entirely native to the jungles of Chult, so you don't think that it could have been something that was brought by like someone traveling or traveling into the island or went out and came back, but for the bulk of it, it is pretty much I won't say like human construction, but it is not dwarven, but they have withstood time and the weather quite well.
Okay, good to know.
Is walking past these gargoyles the only way sort of into the city? Or otherwise we like scaling down a cliff face? Is that basically our options?
Yes.
Fucking great.
You said it's 100 feet up?
Yeah, you guys are about 100 feet.
Shit, I have a 50-foot rope, but that's not going to help us very much.
Well, Haddo can fly. So...
Yeah.
Is it so? Yeah. Yeah. What? Corvus can't... Wait. Why am I drawing a blank? Clearly grief has blanked my memory. Kale, stop rolling stuff for your new character. Can corvus fly? Do they fly? Are they a bird? They're not a bird, are they not?
No. I don't think Annabelle got that far.
No. And this is going to be too heavy to probably carry. I have a really good strength modifier, but I don't think I can carry the mechanical servant down the cliff face. So past the gargoyles. Did you say one was looking? What did I get the impression that you said one was looking left and right, or just it? Looks
No, when
ominous?
you guys look to your left and to your right, the one to your left is about 20 feet away, and then the one to your right is about like 80 feet. You can kind of make out the shape of it. The trees are starting to kind of like grow over the edge of it, so it's kind of a little hard to see. You guys came through into a small little clearing, but then the waterfall runs next to you down into the place where the city is, and you guys are looking out over the city.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to stealth for shit.
I don't remember
Keda can stealth for shit either.
how the fall damage system
like
in D&D
1d6
works.
for every 10 feet.
Okay,
So,
never
it's
mind.
a D6 or a D... Yeah, I can't remember
It's
D6.
D6.
I was gonna say we could try to like swim down the waterfall, but actually I think we would all die. So
I wouldn't.
Yeah, well, you can fly.
you can fly.
Yeah, you're
You
a
don't
bird.
need to swim down the waterfall.
You're a bird person. Like whatever.
Caw, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
What's your carrying capacity?
Have you ever
Dora?
heard a pigeon go caw? I think this is just...
Dora, what's your carrying
No, it's
capacity?
motherfucker.
Yeah, what is your carrying capacity?
Where did I have that on my character sheet?
Well, what's your strength modifier?
My strength
It's like-
modifier is +3.
Oh, you might be alright. Who
You're
do you think?
beefy-
You could carry
Beefy
Keda.
kid.
Yeah, I mean, I think I weigh like 150-ish. I don't remember. Let me check.
Yeah.
I put down my weight as 150, and I'm even slightly short for a dwarf. I'm 3'9".
You've got your weight written down?
Yeah. Do you not, like, write your character's weight down for stuff like this?
For this exact purpose.
What?
Valid.
So I can be carried, because I'm a dwarf. Sometimes that's just what
Ridiculous.
happens.
Okay.
I've also got a 50-foot rope.
We could tie the 50-foot ropes together.
Yeah, and like...
I could tie that in, like, a really strong hitch knot so that it doesn't...
Yeah. I mean, we're all going to look really stupid if these gargoyles are just gargoyles, but quite frankly, given everything we've experienced so far, I'm not inclined to trust anything.
I don't trust them.
Don't forget
you
the shark
can
ooze.
investigate it.
Oh, but if we
my
fuck up an
investigation is
investigation
shit.
roll, then they'll attack us, probably.
Okay,
Fucking
well,
roll
they
an
might
investigation
attack
roll.
you even if you do it
Please,
correctly.
Hannah,
Who knows?
somebody help. My investigation is 0. I cannot
Mine
do
is 2, actually.
What's yours? What's Hannah's again?
1.
Wow.
How is your rogue so dumb?
Because I'm really good at stealthing and at perceiving and at deceiving,
Okay,
but
fine.
but investigating not so much. But I'll go ahead and do it.
I mean, if you guys, what does it look like? You guys come out to the edge of the cliff, and then you stand here and have a debate about apparently how much Keto weighs, and then what?
I mean, Kari looks like he didn't get a very good night's sleep, funnily enough.
Keta sort of pats Kari on the shoulder and is like,
She can't reach.
okay, she pats...
She jump?
Alright, Keta
Does
sort
she
of pats
jump?
Kari on, like, the hip.
Oh.
It's like, don't worry about it. I know. It'll take some time, but I'm sure at least, she's not suffering with us here now.
God, I forgot how horrible your accent is, Sam.
Wow, just unfair. Yeah, no, we seriously need to move on.
You guys are on a boat.
Yeah, so Pado and
Smash cut.
both investigating.
They're gonna investigate.
Yeah, are we both rolling investigation checks?
I mean, whoever's doing the investigating, whoever's helping, will give the other person advantage. That's how this works.
Okay, I got a 16, and...
Did you roll with advantage? Is Hado helping you? Or is Hado...
I'll help.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got a 16, and then what's the other one that I got? Well, the other roll I got was a 10, so I'm gonna go with the 16.
Okay. So you're rolling investigation. Okay. So the gargoyle that you go to, the closer one, you just kind of like sneak a little bit, but it's more like clink, 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 and then Hato sneaking behind you as you head on over to investigate the gargoyle, and it is draped with vines and perches there at the very edge of the cliff, and it stares just straight down into the ruined city below you, and it has the face of a devil and its mouth open in a silent scream that, like, you've heard the scream through the jungles over the last few days if you guys have been traveling through, and you just kind of know, you're like, okay, this is very discomforting. And so,
Alright, I guess we're going down the cliffside.
yes, it does not look great, but it,
Cool.
there it
Time to
is.
tie some ropes together.
Yeah, have you got a rope, Dora?
I
Do you have the explorer's pack, right? Or do you
no, I
the
have the
burglar
burglar's pack.
Doesn't that
No.
not have rope in it?
Yeah, it should have the rope in it. Yeah.
Okay, so between us, we have enough rope. We could literally, like, lash some around Corvus and lower Corvus down, and then the bottom of the rope is anchored, and then, like, Kata
can
can
just
like,
rappel
slide
down.
down it. Yeah. And then Hado can undo the rope at the top, and then we've got our ropes again.
Does someone want to give
Sounds
me a
good.
knot tying check?
So that's survival?
Sure. I
Yeah.
am a tailor, so I guess I'm probably pretty good at knots.
Yeah, I mean, I've got
That's-
a +2 to survival.
Oh, is that a survival check?
I've got a +3.
Fuck if I know. I don't have my book in front of me, actually.
Wow, quality DMing, Mab. Tell me the answer to every rule. I need to
We have
know
to stop and
everything.
Google this now,
D&D.
guys.
What?
No, it's Mab's call what check it is.
Survival would make sense.
Do you want to do it then, Hado?
Okay.
Can I not make some sort of dexterity check for being really good at tying knots?
I'm going to have you two compete, and you'll tie
Okay.
opposite ends of the rope together.
Well, if we're tying 3 ropes together, there are 2 knots to be tied.
Are you
It's true.
tying 3 knots? Oh, I guess you'll have to tie it around Corvus also.
Yeah, so yeah, 3 50-foot lengths of rope. Because we need to anchor it at the top and enough to lash around Corvus.
All right.
Because I'm
Hato,
not
give
leaving
me
this
yours
robot
first.
baby behind.
Okay. That is a 15.
Okay. And Keta?
That is 11.
Okay. And who's tying Corvus on?
I'll do that.
Okay.
Do you want me to... What am I rolling for that? Survival,
survival,
or dex?
yes,
It's
please.
the same. It's the same. 11.
Okay. So you guys, where do you anchor this rope to? At the top?
We came out of the forest, right? It's got to
Yes.
be a big enough tree to...
Yeah, you guys got enough slack. You got 150 feet of rope.
Okay.
You're just gonna push Corvus over the edge.
No, I'm gonna look. I
Okay.
can't kill my sort of girlfriend's robot baby by
You
pushing
can't kill
it
a
off
robot
cliffside.
baby. It's got no
I
soul.
don't know, if he
It's
smashed,
dead.
it's pretty dead.
But yeah, I'll roll a athletics check to sort of if somebody wants to help me,
Yeah.
lower Corvus down.
I'm pretty beefy.
Or
I'll
not,
probably
I'll
help.
do
No,
it by
I mean you
myself.
just give if you aid Kari, then Kari gets advantage on the roll.
Okay,
So.
I'm gonna say yes, I'm aiding Kari.
Okay.
17.
All right. So yeah, you're able to lower Corvus down, pretty easily. Don't even manage to smack the head against the cliff face, and you're like, hell yeah. Well, Annabelle would be so proud of me as you lower Corvus down. And so then, yeah, you guys are able to scale down the cliff. I'm not going to make you roll for that because you know, we've waited too long. And up at the top, what's the marching order, I should say, down the rope?
I'll go down first after we've lowered Corvus.
I'll go down after that.
And Hado's going to undo the rope at the top and then fly down.
Yep.
Yep. Fabulous. So, Hato, as you're undoing the rope and you fly down after, you notice that the gargoyle's head is now facing in your direction.
Ugh.
But then you head down to the city. And you guys are all down at the bottom.
We
So,
did it!
you
yeah,
made
we beat the game!
We
Dungeons and
overcame
Dragons.
your cliff gargoyle puzzle.
You sure did.
Sorry, I'm just making noise with my dice.
I will fight you and then end
I'm
you.
Sorry.
So yeah, you
This
guys
is why we
are.
play diceless games and use a dice spot most of the time.
But it's such
good.
it's such a good tactile feel.
I like
And Roll20's broken anyway, we all know this.
it's true.
Well, it's not
Yes.
broken, it just,
That's
like...
why we're not using Roll20, which is probably going to be a problem as soon as we enter combat.
No,
Yeah.
I paint. You guys know how this works. You're all level 6. We've been doing this long enough.
Yeah, it's like we're finally level 6. How long have we been playing this game?
Too long.
Too long.
I hate
many months.
low level play. I hate low level play. Getting to
It's
level
so
5 and getting my
frustrating.
I mean, like, we did start at level 3, so, like, it wasn't the worst thing in the
Yeah,
world.
I know,
like,
but paladins are shit until level 5 anyway. I don't know why I
Listen.
did this to myself.
Druids
fair.
can't even change into animals until level 2, which is dumb.
we started at level 3, so it doesn't matter.
None of you are
None of us
druids.
are
It also
druids.
doesn't matter. This is just for my other game that I used to play it. Where I was
Anyway.
kind of like, I would do this, but I can't. So, you guys are in the basin, and you're able, the waterfall's roaring next to you, technically, to your right, and it's just pouring down, and there's a light mist that comes out, sweeping across the floor where you guys are at. And the buildings rise about 20 to 50 feet in the air, and the sun is still pretty low on the horizon. You guys got an early morning out through the jungle, but you're able to see well enough, and you are able to start picking your way through the city. And who wants to roll me a history check to see what you know about Amu in general?
Does it have something to do with stone?
The history itself does not, and you already rolled about the buildings.
Okay.
I think Hato and I are like equally bad at intelligence checks.
You all
I
are,
think so.
apparently.
Oh, I have a
Oh,
plus,
wow.
I have 0. Do you have at least a +1 to your intelligence checks?
Let me go back to my sheet. Yes, I have a +1.
Okay, you roll the history check.
Okay.
Kari pretty, but he ain't smart.
13.
This is so valid.
Okay. So, there's been a bit of talk in the port before you guys left about, they still talk about Amu as being the jewel in Chult's crown, and it is still considered a terrible loss of the city, and it had rich, well, I guess, Keta, you probably also would have known this, rich mineral veins that ran beneath the city down.
Hard to believe there'd be no dwarves here because of that.
I know,
given that.
But, the jungle weather doesn't agree with them. And,
Sure.
But that is what brought a lot of wealth to the city. And, Hato, your interest is the Amuan jewelry that had, the jewelry that had come out of this city was coveted far and wide. And that definitely, got your little thief's eye a twinkling. And, the problem is that eventually they kept going in such a direction that the gods turned their back on the city, and eventually it fell from grace. And now it's become known as the Forbidden City. And any map that had it was pretty much destroyed, so the copy that you guys have that leads you through here is one of the few surviving copies, and your contact was able to secure it for you. So you guys pick your way through the city. You're getting a little bit further in. What's happening? How are you guys doing? What's going on? Tell me.
I mean, Keta's probably just kind of looking around. She's sweating a lot. She's not enjoying this weather.
Yeah.
It's like, she's from the desert. She can do dry heat. Like, Silken Spear is sort of a combination of, like, old Lord of the Rings Erebor. I've described this before, but I'll go into it again for the viewers.
The new listeners, yeah.
For the listeners, yeah. So, Keta's home city, Silken Spear, is in the middle of a desert. It's homebrew, obviously. We're not strictly in Faerun. So it's in a desert. It's sort of a combination of, like, The Hobbit, Erebor, and, like, Jerusalem Old City. So it's, like, all, like, sandstone and, like, very, like, sort of above ground. It's sort of, like a little bit of that kind of stuff, but then below ground it's very, like, it's got the same sort of architectural style as Old City Jerusalem, but in the sort of, like, gigantic mountain thing. It's pretty damn cool.
Makes me really sad that we haven't gone there yet. I really, if we survive this, I want to go
Yo,
there.
we should absolutely do an Ark and Silken Spear.
Nice.
Well, we get to your tragic backstory. Yeah.
You guys get to meet my family and all of my cousins. Keta has a lot of cousins.
Mm-hmm. Kari's also just sort of, like, looking around. Sort of, like, Kari's not necessarily the best at keeping an eye out, because that's what we have Haddo for. But, is just sort of, like, shield at the ready, sword out. Just
got my hand on my gun.
Your gun.
My gun.
But yeah, I imagine us moving in, like, man, this is so weird describing a marching order without Annabelle. Fuck. Okay,
Be strong.
yeah. Yeah.
It's fine.
So,
We'll get through this.
shut the fuck. I don't want to go through this. Okay.
It's okay. Kales has almost finished rolling their new character.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I want. A replacement. Great.
Oh shit, I need to level them up.
Kales.
Right, so...
I swear to
Wait,
God.
I'm gonna kick my cat out of the room because she's being very, very loud.
Okay, so Corvus is normally sort of at the back anyway, sort of, like, trailing, I suppose, this time. Kari is off to, like the flank on the right. So, like, Keta is off to the left, and then, like, Haddo is sort of, like, taking point.
Okay.
As is usual.
So you guys are coming through, and the river has, like, swollen up through its banks, and there is, to your right, it just kind of, like, floods the city streets, and you see a, to your right, in kind of, like, the middle of the new river, technically, you see a low-lying building that, still looks relatively untouched through the rest of the through the development of the city. And then to your left, a little bit further, you see the ruined bazaar, and you see kind of like crumbled things that probably used to be like market stalls and a few like permanent buildings and stuff like that. So do you guys try to forge the river? And I would say it's not that deep, but also it's a little difficult for Keta. It's probably up to your chest, so it'd be a little more difficult for you. Otherwise, you guys can head off to the right to check out that direction.
Can we look around in the market stalls?
Yeah, they might see if there's anything worth.
I guess that's an investigation check. Where'd my character sheet go? It is.
Did your cat eat it? As a protest?
No, she did not eat my character sheet. It was just open on the wrong monitor. That's going to be an investigation check.
You guys can also do, like, if you're like doing up close study of these buildings, yes. If you're doing just kind of a general look around, that would be perception.
Okay, I'm not good at either of those, so it's actually I get a +1 to perception, so that's a 9.
I want to do a perception check for like signs of life around, like other than, I don't know. Like, obviously there's, like, wildlife in the jungle and stuff, but, yeah, just keeping an eye out.
Yeah, while you're doing that, Keta's just kind of, like, tromping right through the middle of the city, seeing some tattered fabric. Woo, yeah!
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna take the tattered fabric.
That is a 21 on my perception
add that to
Dang!
my inventory.
So,
natural 19!
Fuck yeah. So like, Kari, you're, like, creeping along after, and, Keta's just going like, wow, look at this! Aye, laddie! And, pulling down...
Hey, fuck you!
Was that even Scottish?
Nope. No. I don't know what it was.
It was, like, Irish. It was, like, a bad attempt at Irish.
Jade would know best.
It was just me saying "I laddie" in my American accent.
Okay.
So, but, pulling some pretty looking dirty cloth off of a stall and just going, wow, look at this, I have a new cape. And, she's walking. It's tattered fabric. You can turn it into a cape, like a little half cloak. You're small enough. So, like, as she's walking through the city, Kari, you notice that there is a catapult off to the side, and it is loaded, and that's weird. And you do see that there is a tripwire that kind of like stretches across the city, the avenue in particular, and Keta's about to walk right into it.
Yeah, I will grab for Keta and just be like, hey.
What? Sorry.
I
What?
point at tripwire. We're not the only ones here. This is new.
Right.
And I'll point to the catapult as well.
And Kari, as you're looking up at the catapult, you do see the tail end of something like slipping away into the shadows. Keta, you don't see this. You're too amazed by this tripwire that you missed.
There's someone here. I just saw someone.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Who else would be here?
I don't know.
I mean, that's not terribly hard.
Yeah.
Do you want to go look? You're quieter than me.
Sure.
I love how we all just got real quiet.
Stealth check, Hato.
All right, here's hoping. That's a 10.
As you're going to, are you flying or are you walking?
I'm flying, of course.
You want to take the pigeon strut.
Well, I don't know. You could be hopping, that cute little bird hop, the pigeon shuffle. As you're flying, you clip against one of these stalls. Like, you thought it was a lot more derelict than it actually turned out to be, and you run into the corner of it, and you just make a bunch of like noise as the wood kind of like creaks very loudly. It doesn't fall over, but it does just, you like smack this hanging bar and it makes a very loud noise.
Good Foley. Good Foley work.
Thank you. You lose sight of the shadow that was creeping around.
Shit. I'm gonna go off towards it.
Okay.
Look, Kari doesn't necessarily make the best choices on his good days. And this is not a good day.
It doesn't help that, like, 80% of his impulse control, you know.
Got eaten by a shark yesterday.
Well, when you put it that way.
Sorry for laughing at that. It is very sad that you lost your character.
Does this mean... I'm gonna stop. I'm good. I keep almost saying really mean things, and I won't.
No, you should say it.
Well, I was gonna say that's only because the shark ate 20% of her, and the 80%, the other 20% was lost in the ooze.
Yikes, okay.
Wow.
Getting morbid, huh?
Damn.
I said I wasn't gonna say it, and then you made me say it. So
Yeah, I'm just saying
Okay.
it's morbid.
But yeah, Kari. Wow, there's a slip.
That
Fuck,
was a slip.
Sorry.
And I was like, no, I didn't
Sorry.
say anything about Kales yet.
No, Kari. Kari goes off towards where he saw this moving shadow.
So you're lucky because I rolled very low for the shadow that was running, excuse me. So even if you take off, at a run after it, you catch the tail end of a kobold that is just sort of like skittering away through the rest of the buildings in the marketplace and takes a corner very sharply and disappears. And as you're barreling around the corner after it, you happen to run smack dab into another actually tall person being. Kales, hey, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah, this paladin just came barreling right into you.
Ow! What kind of... What,
Ow.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold
no,
on.
I'm sorry.
What?
There's a can you... And not even thinking,
What?
he goes to just, pick this person up and move them out of his way to go after this kobold.
Wait, hold a moment. What the
Kari, what'd you find?
A person, not... It was a kobold, there is a... Hello, I'm Kari, that's Keda, that's
There's a person
Hado.
here.
What? Yeah, there's a fucking kobold.
Oh, you know
Kenna
this.
sort
Can
of
I...
runs around the corner and is like, what's up? What's going on? Oh, hello.
Oh, hi. Yeah. Sorry, just armor. I think I hit my head.
What are you alright?
Hmm?
Kenna sort of comes over around and is like, are you alright?
Stone hurts. Ow. Got knocked over by your friend here.
And I said I was sorry. I'm gonna...
It wasn't very nice of you.
Has the kobold, gone now?
Yes.
Gone.
Gone.
Cool. Great.
Oh, it's way gone. I'm not the DM, but that thing's long fucking gone.
Yeah. Well, cool. They've gone. Brilliant. Hey.
Well, hi.
Long dramatic
Sup?
pause.
Sorry.
Sups.
Sorry. Don't worry about running into me. I should have been looking where I was going. Ow. God, that smarts, though.
Come here. Let me look at you.
We weren't quite expecting to run into anybody
I'm gonna
here.
check, give her a glance over, check that she's not, actually seriously hurt, bleeding from the temples or something where she got collided in. Sorry, I'm making assumptions about your new character's pronouns.
Oh, she uses she pronouns.
It is,
Would you like to introduce your new... Well, I guess, do you introduce yourself to everybody?
Yeah, I guess I do. I say I'm Meryl, and you're looking at a tall but somewhat on the short side for a half elf, I think. And she has tan skin, curly black hair that's sort of pulled haphazardly out of her face. She's wearing very round glasses. I just realized I made her look a lot like Annabelle did.
Oh no.
Cool.
Oops.
Oops.
Cool.
Oops.
It's a way of
okay.
getting our characters to like her immediately.
It's okay. It's okay. Annabelle was white, and Meryl is not.
So you palette swapped Annabelle.
What?
Cool. You palette swapped Annabelle.
Oh.
So, what's the D&D equivalent of, like, being a derby champion?
Fair point. Fair point. I'm not honestly sure. I'll get back to you on that.
Probably some kind of sport. Cholt, the port city that I can never remember how to pronounce, has a lot of various sports and shit like that. So, Meryl's probably able to find some kind of equivalent.
Skating equivalent.
Yeah. Or it could...
Fantasy roller derby.
Fantasy roller derby?
Fantasy roller derby.
You know what?
Perfect.
Why not? Exactly.
I'm gonna just hand wave that.
Valid.
It exists.
It exists. And,
Okay. You were describing your new character.
Yeah, and, she's like wearing a cream button down and like tweed pants and some good hefty boots. And she sort of adjusts her glasses a little bit, like, as like a nervous habit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's the important stuff, I guess. That's the obvious stuff.
Yeah. I said Kari's sort of kind of aware, probably also done a slight double take on the similarity.
I promise I didn't do it on purpose. I promise.
It's fine.
I don't believe you, but it's fine.
No,
Kales just has a character
like,
type. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
You know
valid.
what? That's true. Yeah, Kales does.
I
But
do.
yeah, I want to do like a medicine check to see if like I didn't like smack her head off the stone in the process of the collision. Like, I don't know if she took any bludgeoning damage from the fall or anything. But...
No, it wasn't. I mean,
Okay.
depends. Maybe if you roll really low on your medicine check, you might have accidentally injured her.
Well, 8 total.
Oh.
So.
Well, she has a little goose egg on the side of her head, but it's nothing that's debilitating.
I'll go to touch it.
How? Fuck.
Sorry about that, and I'm going to drop a point of lay on hands into it to reduce the goose egg.
Aw.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
Uh-huh.
All right, Meryl, you have lost any damage. It's fine. So you guys are standing awkwardly in the middle of a ruined bazaar with a spring-loaded trap behind you. Not pointed at you behind you, but, it's there.
Where is it pointed?
Just right across the street. You know how, like, in typical sort of, like, fantasy movies where the arrows just kind of, like, cross over across the hallway very quickly? It would have been something like that, yeah. It would have just...
Well, usually it's pointed towards
the middle.
Wherever the tripwire is.
The tripwire goes straight across the street, and as you kick the tripwire, you would have been pinioned by things
Okay.
that got
So the
launched at you.
tripwire and the spring-loaded
tripwire
trap
and the-
are not
yeah, the different
necessarily
things.
connected.
That's just kobolds. They trap everything to shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if there are kobolds here, we should get moving. What are you doing here?
She's very awkward about it. I'm an archaeologist.
Insight check.
Kales, roll me a deception check. Well, it's not a really deception,
It doesn't
is it?
fucking matter. Oh my god.
What did you roll?
No!
One.
You didn't!
Fuck off. I have a +5, but that's like fucking natural 1. It doesn't matter.
You have never heard anything more true in your entire life. Like, this girl radiates archaeological energy, like, fucking just oozes it from every pore. And you go,
This tracks
yes,
for me.
this...
You know what? It's actually really good that you rolled a natural 1, because I rolled a 5.
So
Plus.
would
Go
you
ahead.
say that she radiates big dig energy?
Fuck you.
Dora.
God damn it!
Off. Fuck off.
I had
I'm
to cross off
leaving.
another thing
Bye.
on the fucking...
Jesus.
Fuck you.
Thank you. That was so good.
That was
Okay,
horrific,
anyway.
and I love you.
Yeah, Kari's just gonna be like, I've never met an archaeologist before.
But you sure seem the type.
And accepts what he has just been told.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even question it.
Mm-hmm.
I love Kari.
Honestly, rolling a 5 was, like, totally in character, because
It
Meryl's a
is.
really bad liar. She's such a bad liar.
Wait, was yours a 5 total then?
I have a +0 on deception and, charisma stuff.
Because technically I did roll a 6 total.
It's
But
still
you rolled a
nat
It
one.
was a natural 1.
Yeah.
Is that
I play nat ones.
I hate that. I hate that rule. I hate that almost as... No, I don't hate it more than I hate no death saves. That is my new most hated thing about this fucking campaign. Ugh. Tomb of Annihilation can eat my fucking... Anyway.
At Wizards of the Coast. Fucking come to wherever the fuck our characters
Fight
are
me,
right now
Mike
for
Merles.
5 minutes if you want an ass kicking.
Brian,
Anyway.
room where it happened voice. Fight me, Mike Merles.
See, I wouldn't want to fight Chris Perkins because he seems like a pure entity of chaos, and I don't trust how that would go.
Yeah, no, Chris Perkins definitely could take me in a fight.
He seems like chill people.
Yeah. So, what do you guys...
Okay.
Are you guys just there?
Yep, looks like.
Cool.
But seriously, we need to go, or we need to get moving through here. Are you doing something here?
Archaeological stuff.
This tracks. This tracks. That sounds. I mean, it's an old city. Boy, my accent.
Yeah,
is...
what was that?
Yeah. Are we just, according to our map?
Yes.
The map.
Yes.
Are we just passing through the city, or is like the next thing we're looking for here?
The thing that you're looking for, you are, with the whole, death curse thing that you guys have now experienced firsthand, you are kind of, very interested. You're like, well, maybe there is something going on here in, the tomb. The Tomb of the Nine Gods is the, central point on the map that you guys have of Amu itself. And, and you can actually see it from where you're standing. It's this, huge, obelisk thing that just rises from the middle of the city. And, it is through the river, but you might be able to access it easier from the southern end. If the river kind of like peters out and goes back to a little bit shallower, because right here, right now, it's pretty thick and it looks more like a pond or a lake than it does a river. So you guys would have to forage it quite carefully. But otherwise, you do know that the Temple of the Nine Gods itself is kind of like what you guys were here to look into.
Yeah, because none of us are taking notes, probably.
Oh,
Look,
shit.
I try. Okay.
So, we're gonna have to keep asking you all the same information over and over.
We are
and over
terrible
again.
people.
Suck.
We are
fine.
terrible people.
You're used to this by now. It's fine.
Yeah, learned.
This is why Map is so mean to us, because we are all terrible players who don't take proper notes. I have notes about stuff. It's just,
So, how are your characters feeling?
Okay, I appreciate I feel like I'm being called out for Kari being a teenage girl, but that is actually kind of accurate in many ways.
God, you're so valid.
Kari has a notebook where he's doodled his name with Annabelle's name in the middle of a heart with an arrow through it.
It took them such a long time to get to that point. They had look, I cannot keep talking about this. Come on, right? No, I'm not thinking about Annabelle and Kari and what could have been.
That's what fan fiction's for.
That's
what
fan
fiction's for.
Yeah.
If this wasn't Tomb of Annihilation, there might have been a chance.
Womp womp. Listen, you guys
Womp womp.
knew what you were getting into when I told you I wanted to run Tomb of Annihilation.
If
We
you did
absolutely did not know what you were getting into when you told us you wanted to run Tomb of Annihilation.
definitely withheld information.
You have to understand this. We
I
did
got
not know what we were getting
Annihilation
into.
right in the title. I don't know what you all expect from me.
Motherfucker, we supposed to
Hey,
do we read?
hey,
Are Wizards
hey,
of the Coast
hey,
actually on the
hey.
coast?
Yes, they're in
they're on the
Seattle,
West
actually.
Coast.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
What's
They're
everyone's
over there.
passive
Okay.
perception?
Oh, good. Not great.
12.
12.
14.
God, I wish we had Alrune here. Alrune is good at passive.
I miss it.
Luna's
I
character
miss Annabelle.
Luna's character in our last campaign that I played Keta in had an 18 passive perception.
God damn!
So did my druid at level 2 had a fucking wise as fuck characters.
Anyway.
Kales, what's your passive?
12.
Cool. You guys are sitting there awkwardly having a conversation with one another, and
We're about to get shot by kobolds.
you are gonna get shot by kobolds. Hold on. Let me, fucking pull up some damage for you all, because I think they all
No
use,
initiative
like,
rolls?
tiny
This
little...
isn't combat?
No,
We're
this
just
is a surprise round, because you guys were all taking too long, and I got bored.
You know what? Valid.
So you guys are all gonna get... You're welcome. Here we are. Not these guys. They have... very tiny little things. So basically, what's everyone's, fucking DC? Or AC?
AC?
DC, yeah. AC, DC?
19.
14.
I've got the height.
Okay.
13.
Hello?
That's a 17.
Alright, well, none of them hit you anyway, but, like, a whole bunch of little tiny... I rolled a 2 and a 5.
Wow.
I know. This tiny little...
Their armor, their arrows must not be very sharp, huh?
No, you guys are, like, standing there, like, talking. Like, yeah, and all of this tiny little, it's like a tiny little array of pebbles and stones and arrows just kind of, like, fly down on top of you. And, like, it's more annoying than it is anything else. But when you all look up, like, a few little kobold heads sneak away, like, just pull back very quickly. They're all kind of, like, scattered around the bazaar on top of a bunch of other buildings. Now I'll ask you all to roll initiative if you want to fight the kobolds, or you can run, or you can, I won't stop you.
I've already seen one tripwire. I really don't trust just, like, running around these streets, quite frankly. Trying to get where we don't know where we're going. Better to fight once.
Fuck me. I'm gonna have to retire this dice.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't help
Put it
you
in the
last
same jar.
time!
How are we doing initiative counts today? Mab, are you doing like 25 to 20, or you just want us to yell them at you?
Hold on. I was about to roll it on my desk, because that would have been so noisy.
That's what the rest of us are doing.
I know, but I have a metal die.
I have a dice tray.
Let's see.
And so do I. Wow.
Yeah,
I know.
and it's annoying as fuck.
I know, that's why I'm
love
not
it.
doing it.
It's got a satisfying thunk.
Okay, yeah, if everyone just wants to give me their initiatives, just yell them out.
13.
Okay.
Nat 1.
Oh, fuck off.
Buddy.
I also got a nat 1.
Oh my god.
Buddy.
One of y'all has to re-roll.
Well,
No, whose dex is higher?
I have a plus 3 to initiative, so I actually have a 4.
Yeah, I have a 5 total, so...
Okay.
And I got an 18.
Cool.
Well, cookie for you.
Half the kobolds go first, because I rolled an 18 on the die, and they have plus 2 to initiative. So they're gonna take another... Nope, they're not. They're gonna do something else. What are they gonna do? They're gonna throw a few flasks. So what they're gonna do...
Jeez.
Wow! My dice rolled
Fucking-
right
if
out.
If this is alchemist's fire, I'm gonna be pissed off.
It is!
Oh,
And
no.
they got...
Remember when I had that?
They have a 20 total to hit with their ranged weapon.
Who are they hitting?
It's just... They're gonna hit you, Kari, because you have the best vision and spotted them. And
Okay.
then the other ones
Can you
are
put
gonna
the
throw...
initiative order in the chat?
Yes,
as
hold
well?
on.
Thank you.
I don't have enough d20s with me, so I just batch them in groups of 5.
Okay.
So, a few of them are going to throw a little jug of alchemist fire at one at Kari and one at Meryl, who they've been kind of stalking through the city because she's kind of being annoying to them. And
Yeah, I should fucking hope so.
yeah, so That is going to be a 20 to hit Kari and a 22 to hit Meryl.
Oh, yeah, that
Jesus.
hits.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
I can't... Wait, can I... How
What?
often can I use Uncanny Dodge?
That half's damage, not...
Yeah,
doesn't
but
affect-
that'll help, at least.
Once around.
I mean, it's okay. It's only 1d4 fire damage.
Yeah, alright, I'll save that then.
Yeah, I think it's once around. Let me check my PHP.
A creature can end this damage by using its action to make a DC... I'm not going to tell you the DC, to extinguish the flames, but you have to make a dex check. You guys both take 2 points of damage.
Well, that's
it's
fine.
your it's your reaction, Kales. It's
For-
once a round.
For
Okay.
Uncanny Dodge, yeah. And then the other...
So what was the damage?
2 for both of you.
Are we now on fire?
You are now on fire.
I resent that when I
um,
wear metal armor.
That hurts.
Let's see, hold on. These are all just one target. Come on, you guys. Oh no, here's one that's more than one target. They're gonna throw a small basket. The fifth one's gonna throw a small little basket right in kind of like the middle of where you guys are all clustered together. And a swarm of centipedes busts free from the basket and... what do you mean?
Gross.
I'm not going to roll initiative for them, and they're just going to start kind of like swarming all around, and it's kind of gross.
Mab, did you watch Critical Role this week?
No, I haven't been keeping up with season 2.
There was literally a shitty little kobold who had a centipede, which was a device for throwing batches of centipedes.
Oh my god.
First of all, great coincidence. Second of all,
played
I
by
need
Chris
to make
Perkins.
something like that.
Oh my god.
Played by Chris Perkins.
There you... Yep.
So-
Yeah. That chaotic
Mood.
energy.
Kinetic energy.
Yeah.
I do want to tell the listeners about something about Keta, is that the first thing she ever invented was a crossbow that shoots swords.
What?
I love her.
Yeah.
I love her so much.
So the gun was a lot of trial and error, but the first couple of things she invented were real dumb.
That's dumb? You're calling that dumb?
I mean, it's great, but it's also like a little
Bad
stupid.
idea.
So anyway,
It's a very bad idea.
there's a bunch
Anyway.
of centipedes all over the floor, and it's kind of more gross than anything. And they're just kind of like squirming about at your feet, and they're mildly inconvenient, but you know. Kari, it's your turn.
How high up is this building next to us that some of these kobolds are on? Because you said they're like on the buildings around
Like
us, yeah?
10 feet. It's a normal building size. Single
Okay,
floor.
I'm going to get up onto the roof where these kobolds are.
Roll me a check.
Athletics check.
Yes.
Okay. That's a 25.
Oh, yeah, you make
I
it.
fucking vault up onto that. I grab
You,
hold of the lip of
like,
the roof and...
you, like, spring-a-roo yourself up onto the roof, and you, like, tumble right into it, and you draw your weapon, and you're gonna attack these.
Yep.
They kind of, like, squeak in surprise.
How many kobolds are there up here?
There's 3 of them.
Okay. I've got 2 attacks, so I'll aim for one of them. That... 14?
That hits.
Sweet. Okay. This is... I didn't declare it. No, because I wouldn't have had my shield out because I was climbing up, so that'll be
Right.
two-handed, so that'll be my D10. That's 12 points of slashing damage on that one.
Oh, okay. This guy is, like, lying on the roof, gasping and yelling something that you can't... it's yelling in Draconic to the other little guys,
Yeah,
but it...
I don't speak Draconic.
Squeaky little
Okay.
draconic voice.
Yep.
And I'll go for the other one. Ooh, that was a natural 19, so that'll
Oh.
hit.
That'll hit.
And I'm aiming for one of the other ones. Again, 12 points of damage, and I'm going to pump a level 1 Divine Smite into it to add another 2d8 damage, because I'm not
Alright.
very happy right now. I don't like being set on fire.
Which, speaking of, you are on fire.
Yeah, I hadn't forgotten. I'm just doing
Yeah.
this first.
I was just kind of had to imagine actually now the visual of this
Yeah.
very angry paladin in armor
On
and
fire.
on fire
Literally on
coming
fire.
after them. Yeah,
divine wrath, yo.
Holy divine flame.
On top of the
I'm not
12...
gonna. Don't bother. It only had 1 point of damage left. So you know. So you come up, and I'm gonna say the other one just kind of like dies from the heat contact because it also only had 1 point of health left. So it kind of like shrivels up and expires, and the other one that you just kind of like pummel your sword into it and like grind it in, and it has like this nice pulse of divine energy coming out of you, and that one dies too, and the other one's just kind of like yelling very loudly and draconic and making wild hand gestures at all of its friends.
Would
go ahead.
You let me?
Yes, dexterity saving throw.
Will you let me
Check.
as a free action or like my bonus action, like put my foot on that one and be like, stop it and shut up, and try and intimidate it into being quiet?
If you want to roll me an intimidation check.
Are you trying to I am the law? This fucking kobold.
God, I hope so.
Not great. 14 on the intimidation check.
I swoon.
Goes
Kales swoons. To be
I was
clear.
about to say, well, you are on fire, Meryl. You will.
Oh,
probably...
wait, are we all on fire?
No,
we got-
just Kari and Meryl.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But you have to use an action to make a dexterity check, so you're still on fire, Kari.
Yeah, that's fine. How much
but-
more fire damage do I take?
It's going to be at the start of your turn. So you would
That
take
was the start of my turn where I was on fire.
two more points of damage.
That's okay.
And you've intimidated it. It's just, and now you're kind of standing on it while you're on fire, and it's going to take 2 points of damage also.
Like the devotion paladin.
Yes.
It occurs to me we haven't shared with the viewers like who Kari is a paladin of.
Well, it's kind of complicated because I wanted to sort of pay diligence to some of Kari's other universe existences, and because we sort of haven't gone full homebrew with the gods, so it's some god of love. It's got to be a god of love.
Of course.
Fuck it, it's probably
obviously, it's Kari.
fuck it. No, we'll make Quixote a god of love in this homebrew world. There you go.
Yes.
Woo!
The Vulpine Regent.
Hell yes.
So yeah. That's the other
That's me.
kobold's turns.
Cool.
Okay. Let's see here. McFucking. I don't know how to cast spells. So
Mood.
sorry. I hate spellcasters. So, to Hato. So, one of these little dudes off in the corner, Hato is going to hurl well, actually, I guess to the three of you that are still on the ground, because it's 3 rays of fire. Gonna hurl. No, dice. Well, for all 3 of you, does 13 hit?
No, not me.
Not me either. Wait, if it is the same as my armor class, it doesn't hit, right?
It does.
Attacker wins, right? Or
Yeah.
does defender
If it
win?
ma-
I can never
if it
remember.
meets your-
Defender wins.
If it meets your AC, it hits you.
Okay,
Okay,
so I win.
I'm good.
No.
Oh,
No, meet? No.
meet or beat.
No, okay, no, that's right. No, it would hit. It would hit.
It would hit. Okay, cool.
I think it hits.
It's fine. I have a lot of hit points.
It's fine. Meryl,
Yeah.
AC.
14.
All right, you're fine. So only
Just still
only-
on fire.
Just still on fire. Oops, hold on. Let's see. Oh, shit. What is that number? That's a 5 and a 1. 6 points of damage to you, Keta. And,
That's fine.
you just take fire damage. You're not on fire. And then the other kobolds, a nat 20 on that one. And a nat 1 on the other. Cool. That's fine. One of them, fires a crossbow at at Keta, it goes wide. The other one fires a crossbow at Hato, and it nat 20s. And so it's gonna be technically it's a sling. That's fine. 1d4. So that's gonna be 8 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Hato.
I'd like to use my uncanny dodge here.
Okay.
So that'll be 4 points of damage.
That'll be 4 points of bludgeoning
Yeah,
damage.
if there's any time to use it, it's now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Keta, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use my gun to shoot 2 of the kobolds up on the roof.
Okay.
So I get 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Because of your
level.
First one is gonna be a 14.
That hits.
Okay, and the second one is 22. Also hits.
Yes, that hits extremely. Are you firing at the same kobold, or are you firing at 2 different ones?
I'm gonna fire at 2 different ones. I'm gonna go bam, bam.
Beautiful. Yeah, there's gonna be, you'll be hitting the one that just flung the scorching ray at you, and the one next to it.
Yeah.
Alright, so your first attack.
So that's gonna be... So, the damage for the first one is 7,
Okay.
and the other one is 9.
Okay. So yeah, you hit both of them, and they get kind of like blown back a little bit because they're tiny and weren't expecting this. So yeah, that was your turn. Beautiful. Hato, it's your turn. You did just get pelted with the stone.
Yeah, I want to fly up to... Wait, are they all on the rooftops?
Yes, they're all on rooftops.
So I want to fly up to the rooftop that Kari isn't on.
Okay.
And I want to boot one of the kobolds off, like Sparta style.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Spartan, kick that for me, please. Yeah, just an attack.
That is a... Where'd my bonus go? That is a 23.
Jesus Christ.
I
Yeah,
rolled a
you
19.
That's beautiful. You said that little guy, like, it's the one that just shot you with a slingshot. And so you just go, you know what, you fucker, and you fly up there, and it's struggling to reload its slingshot because that's how slingshots work, and it's lurches around to try and throw it at you, and you just kick it. Roll me some damage.
So that's a Talon attack, so that's 1d3.
1d3?
A
Yeah.
D3?
It's
What?
It's a D3. It's Talons, but I
Roll
mean,
me
it
a
was...
D4. Just roll me a D4.
You roll a d6 and half.
Yeah, I was gonna roll a
Okay.
D6 and half it, but I'll roll a D4. It's probably not gonna do much. Wait, where the fuck is my D4? Sorry if this is on the recording with me digging around for my D4.
That's entirely D&D brand. It's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
That's a 3.
Perfect. And it's going to take another 4 points of fall damage as you knock it off into the ground. Is that your turn? Is that it?
Yep.
All right. Meryl, you're going to take 1 point of fire damage because you're still
Excellent.
on fire.
I'm
Would you like
still
to
on fire.
attack, or would you like to use your action to not be on fire?
I think I'm gonna use my action to not be on fire.
All right. Roll
I
me a dexterity check and tell me how you stop, drop, and roll into the bugs.
Oh, fucking nice! I just rolled a 20. Not a nat
beautiful.
20. Nat
30,
17.
20.
Plus 3, so 20.
Perfect. Yeah, you extinguish yourself, and now you're down among the bugs.
Yep. Well, you want to know
And they're
what?
crawling on you. And you're all like, this tracks. Yep,
Mhm.
sounds about right. Yeah. All right.
However, so I have some. I got some bonus action stuff I can do.
Cool.
Is the thing.
Do it.
Because I chose the inquisitive roguish archetype.
Nice.
Which means on using my cunning action, I don't have to just choose from the dash, disengage, or hide. I can also do ear for deceit, eye for detail, or insightful fighting. Let me see. So, well, I for detail, one of the things that I can do is my insightful fighting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use my bonus action to do the insightful fighting, so I can make a insight check against a creature I can see that isn't incapacitated, opposed by their charisma. If I succeed, I can use sneak attack against that creature, even if you don't have advantage of it, or if no enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
Okay. None of them are on the ground. But you can see there's like the ones
about
that
the
kind
guy?
of. Oh, that's right. You just kicked the one off. There is one on the ground.
There's a buddy on the ground!
There's a buddy on the ground now swatting centipedes off of it and going yeah. And
Gotta get used
so
to
you guys
bugs if you're gonna use them. So I can make an insight check.
It wasn't the one using the bugs. Someone else was using the bugs.
Well,
But
yeah.
yes, you can insight check against its charisma.
That is a 15.
Do I have to roll?
You have to roll a deception check, technically.
Oh my god, I got a 15.
Oh shit. Wait, does
I was
that
really
mean
surprised
that
because
does that mean that I get it?
Attacker gets it, right?
attacker gets it.
Okay. So I get it. Cool. I like that.
I think, yeah. Who knows? Yes.
Yeah, I've just
We've
discovered
literally,
in my
I'm like,
inventory
we've
I have
literally
an item
just
called-
discussed this and I've already forgotten.
I have an item
Yeah,
called Ring of Welding, and I want to use that in this battle. What it does is, according to the description, it attaches two objects together magically as if they were one.
Can you attach a kobold to the bottom of your foot?
Can I attach a kobold to the wall?
It's not your turn. But no, I actually rolled a 16 for its charisma check, and it has a -1. That was kind of amazing.
Incredible. I rolled a
Yes.
14 and I have a +1, so nice.
Cool.
High five.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
that benefit lasts for 1 minute, so that'll have to be next round, because I don't have an action now. Oh well.
Yes, it's fine. It'll last you a while.
It'll last me 10
there.
whole... No, not 10, because a round is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 10! I can do math.
10 whole rounds.
I can do math.
Alright. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a break here in the middle of combat, but I am very hungry, so I need a snack.
I'm already
and
eating
when
a
we
snack.
come back, I noticed. And so when we...
God.
It wouldn't be D&D if someone wasn't snacking at the table.
Yep.
It's true.
Snacks at the Table, an actual play podcast,
Yeah.
where we just munch. Alright, everyone, come on.
Yeah, no, 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah,
And we'll be good. Alright, cool.
okay.
Hi, it's Dora, and I just wanted to thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed us, please consider leaving a rating on iTunes, telling your friends about us, or tweeting about our show using the FTLcast hashtag. No, seriously, we crave the validation and it helps us out. Your support really means a lot. Thanks again!